Okay, welcome, folks. My name is Miles Seegers, and I want to welcome you to tonight's Google Hangout, guys. And if you check out below me, you're going to see a panel of lovely ladies that I am honored to be on here with. And guys, the reason why I wanted to do this, all female, nothing against the guys. You know, I still love you guys, but the reason why I wanted to do this all female Google Hangout, Big Idea Mastermind Google Hangout, is because. And guys, this is just my opinion, okay? You know, Miles has a right to speak his opinion. You may not agree with me, but that's okay. I'm sure I don't always agree with you. But anyway, I wanted to have an all-female Google Hangout panel because I personally don't feel that enough emphasis is put on the ladies in this particular industry and other industries also. And I just wanted to show everyone out there the power of course, Big Idea Mastermind, and the power that the women have in this group, and the power that they're gonna have for the next 5 years, the next 10 years. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. You know, the guys always seem to get the exposure in some cases, but this group, this mastermind that we're involved with, you know, it's gonna be 50-50, equal. It's going to be equality across the board in the Big Idea Mastermind group. And with that said, guys, for those of you that have been on my Hangouts before, you know me. You know that I can. In fact, I'm going to set my timer right now, guys. Guys, you know that I love to talk, and I can really get going and hug all the time. But I'm not going to do that tonight, guys. This Hangout is for the ladies. I want to shine a light on them. I know all of these ladies personally. I've hung out with them. And I'm just so proud to have them here. And you know what, guys? At the end of the hangout, I might share with you another reason why I'm so honored to have these ladies on. Why I prefer to have the ladies on my hangout. So, you know, if any guys out there get mad at me and like, Miles, I don't want to be in your hangout anymore. Well, I don't care. I love having the ladies on here, and that's how it's going to be, because these ladies, in my eyes, these ladies are superstars, they're super women, and I want to shine a light on each and every one of them. And with that said, we are going to get started and get the show on the road. And my first guest, who's actually to my, I guess it depends on how you're looking at the screen, but she's to my right. Her name is Shafina. And you know, here's the way this is gonna go, guys. You know, actually, I wanted to meet with all these ladies, okay, and kind of just sit down and talk. Actually, I wanted to meet with them at a coffee shop, but we're all in different parts of the country, different parts of the world. I couldn't do that, so I decided to just have them, you know, on this hangout. And guys, that's exactly what we're doing. We're gonna sit here, just have a fun conversation. You know, these ladies are gonna tell you why they got into this crazy business called internet marketing, you know, making money online, and also why they decided to choose Big Idea Mastermind as their vehicle of choice. And of course, in my opinion, it was one of the best choices they could have made. So let me stop talking here, because I'll get going, and it's going to be like 9 o'clock, and I won't even have introduced my first guest. So I'd like to welcome Shafina as my first guest to the Hangout, and guys, she's just going to talk to you and tell you a little bit about herself, how she got into this crazy industry, and what brought her to the Big Idea Mastermind. And with that said, Shafina, welcome to our Hangout.
Hey, thanks, Miles, and hey, it's really great to see you and hang out with you. You know, we've been meeting each other, I think, about every 2-3 months, all of us, and it's cool to kind of do these hangouts. And I'm actually getting quite nervous right now, because I'm usually last on these hangouts, and this is the first time I'm first. So, you know, it's cool. You know, internet marketing, I came across it about 1.5 years ago, and I just remember struggling so much because I heard of the potential online. And it was just going through one program after another, you know, putting your email address into every little page that was out there, trying to figure things out, and literally, you know, I lost so much money. But I knew there was something right there, and I knew I wanted to do something online. I knew there were, you know, like being an entrepreneur had great advantages, but I couldn't figure it out for the longest, like for quite a few months, and it was draining. You know, every night I would wake up thinking, oh, this new program is going to work. It just ended up sucking a bunch of money out. And I know a lot of us have been through that experience, but I had no internet marketing experience whatsoever before that. I just was being told about this kind of software and how it would make me money, and it actually turned out to be, when I found Vic, he was countering everything that was against that. He's like, I'm against all these people, these push button people who are, just telling you do this and you automatically money will be coming in. So when I found him, he just kept mentioning Harv Eker. And my other hangouts, this is the thing I commonly say, is the fact that he said that. I attended Harv Eker sessions before I met Vic, and I understood the concept of passive income, of helping people in the world and living for more than just yourself. Mm-hmm. And Vic revealed all that. Like the way he presented himself, it was just out of this world pretty much. And he grabbed that vast audience, and I was just lucky enough to be amongst one of those. I found him first in High Traffic Academy, and then I carried through with Big Idea Mastermind. I just, as soon as he introduced Big Idea Mastermind, which is not too long after High Traffic Academy, I knew I had to be on board with him. So the potential in internet marketing I understood, but with Vic, it just became so much more apparent, because he went through, all the things that you needed to know, how the actual top earners were making their money. And right now, I'm amazed at how much I can do, going through so many different softwares to now just learning things from him. Now, you just become so much more creative. You find yourself, you discover who you are, and you discover how much knowledge and ability you actually have, and how much you can really go out there and do something great. Mm-hmm. So for me, I feel so blessed to be in internet marketing, to be working with the people that we're hanging out with right now. Each one of them has, unique skills. We're all making different amounts of money. We're helping our teams. We meet each other. We come from different backgrounds. None of us are the same, but now we have a big common goal, a big common vision. And I think, we're such a small percentage in this world, and truly, we are very, very for being this in Big Idea Mastermind. It's just unbelievable the places we've reached. So yeah, that's my story, and loving every single moment of my life, and including this hangout right now. So if you guys are watching this, you have you're going to be learning a lot from us. You're just going to see our excitement. It's just going to seep through. So I hope you really enjoy this.
Yeah, and guys, let me tell you, Shafina, she's really doing fantastic. She's a fantastic person. I met her several times. I think the last time we hung out, Shafina, was Denver, but the time that really sticks in my mind is Hawaii. How about that?
Hawaii, yeah, there you go. See, these are the kinds of things we get to do, right? All over the world.
Yeah. And Shafina, real quick, what would you say to other women out there, that have thought about, the crazy idea of making money online, or seriously, maybe they kind of think that, it's kind of a man's world or something like that. Women who are thinking about, doing something for themselves, especially single mothers, with children, looking to do something. What would you say to them about, becoming part of our mastermind group, the Big Idea Mastermind?
Yeah, actually, it's quite. I've been having this conversation for the past week with a few women, and who are, deciding to join. I think, here you can really let your identity show, and I know there are, we watched leaders on stage when we were in Denver, and they were moms. And, I think women have a strong need, really, that's a strong need, and they will go and follow through with what we're doing. It takes dedication, and, it takes commitment, and then, soon things just start working automatically for you. But I think it's kind of cool that we have all women hanging out. And this is a place where you can really, really be yourself, and pretty much anything's possible. And I like, the women empowerment right now. I wasn't focusing on that too much, but now this industry is changing, and equality in every sense here. And there's nothing hard about what we're doing at all. So I think anyone can do that if they want to change their life from whatever situation they are, no matter where you are right now, how much money, if you're in debt, or if you have a little bit of money, or if you're not in a good family situation. All kinds of people are making it with this program. So I give this to that, whoever you are.
Sure. That's excellent, Shafina. And there's the one thing that I just wanted to add. And yes, for anybody out there that's thinking to themselves, that Miles is going to keep harping on this. Yes, I am going to keep harping on this because, God bless her soul. My mother, is no longer with me. And she was my best friend. And since I was little, I always said I always want. I don't have any sisters. I have two brothers. I always wanted a sister. And I had some good friends as a child that were women, and they just really did a lot for me. And we're going to move on to our next. Thank you, Shafina. We're going to move on to our next guest, but again, I mean, I know these things, and other people know these things, and maybe some people close their eyes to it. And those of you that know me, I am from corporate America. Worked in corporate America 10, 20 years, whatever, and I've seen the equality in corporate America, and I've seen women have a hard time moving up that corporate ladder in corporate America. Not all companies, but some companies. It is there. Okay, it is there. But I will tell you this: what I love about this industry, and I'm sure all the women love about this industry, there is no corporate ladder steps in the internet marketing industry. No matter who you are, man, woman, whatever, black, white, green, blue, you can make as much money as you want to make. If you want to make $5,000 a month, you can do that. If you want to make $10,000 a month, you can do that. You want to make $50,000 a month, you can do that. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, and that's the beautiful thing. And it doesn't matter what part of the world you're from, and it doesn't matter what language you speak. You can do that with this business. With that said, I'm going to move on to one of my favorite guests. KK, introduce yourself to all of your fans out there.
Well, thank you, Miles. Guys, I'm KK, and long stand for Catherine and a funky little Chinese name that I couldn't pronounce. My background is quite interesting. Actually, I love my job. I was a broadcast designer. Do all kinds of live graphics for international sporting events on TV, like the Olympics, like the World Cup, World Equestrian, things like that. And extremely stressful job, but I loved it because out of the 20 years that I've worked in the past, there are no repeat days. Every day I'm doing things differently. Mm. So it has been a very challenging but interesting job, and I loved it. But then, as years went by, and I'm not afraid to reveal my age, it's like
go ahead, tell us, KK.
Been there for 20 years, so you're all good at math, I suppose. And
hey, KK, I'm good at math, and I'm adding in my head right now, and you do not look your age. And I hung out with you. You do not look your age.
Well, thank you very much, Miles. As I found myself doing less and less hands-on jobs and doing more and more meetings with the higher-ups, with the bigwigs in the corporate world, and then I started to not like it that much. And it's like, why am I not doing that? Why am I meeting these people? I don't like these people. So that's cut my story short, and I took a very early retirement in 2008. And then off and on, I still contract with them and do the Olympics and all the shows. But then I started looking online in 2010, February. I still remember it was February because my pension came in January. So I still have a little bit of pension to count on. So the first thing I went online, okay, let's see, what can I type? Make money online, how about that?
That's a hot keyword.
I was typing that keyword before. So that was the first keyword I ever typed, and then I'm addicted to it after that. For a year and a little bit, I've been buying and buying and buying all the programs. You name one, I have it. You name two, I have it too. So, but I've been taking courses, taking training courses and stuff like that. Never made anything. Never. Well, I might make like $1.20s somewhere, but not enough to replace my income, because I made a pretty good income until 2012 in August, I think, and I clicked on this little 125 by 125 little ad with High Traffic Academy, and then I clicked on that, and then I met Vic, and then I'm done. Like, I followed him wherever he goes. Like, I'm retargeting him. It's like.
And KK, what's the key thing that you could tell everybody? Like you said it, the key word is you said you were done. So that was a shift right there. Up until that point, you kept buying course after course after course after course until you ran into Vic and got involved with Big Idea Mastermind. You didn't buy any more stuff after that, did you?
A little bit, but useful stuff.
Useful stuff, yeah.
Yeah, not one of those like one button and you can make millions.
Right.
That's because I made my very first dollar online, like real dollars. Mm-hmm. I still remember I looked at my ClickBank account and I had like over $1,000 in one day. So results says everything. And as I believe in Vic, and then I followed him to Big Idea Mastermind, and I had, like, I think I ran across Empower Network ads, and I saw this little, not little, but this half-naked guy running on the beach. Like, I really didn't buy that. But then Vic told us that this is the vehicle we're going to get on, so. And I went in, and I went all in. I didn't go on the 25, sitting on the fence and look and look and look.
Yeah.
The time I went in, I went all in. Because I understand the importance of positioning. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And there I am. Here I am right now.
Yeah, that's fantastic, KK. And guys, what KK was referring to, you know, all of us here, we're part of this community called the Big Idea Mastermind. You know, it's a mastermind group, and it's actually Big Idea Mastermind, guys, is a product that we market. But I did want to point out that Empower Network is actually the products that we sell. We market Big Idea Mastermind, we actually sell the Empower Network product, and it's just a wonderful marry and just a wonderful combination that goes together. And personally, I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. You know, the money you can make and the way you can position yourself. And one of the favorite words that I like, you know, coming from a real estate background, I like the fact that you have leverage. You know, which you don't have that with a lot of other programs, but you do, you know, with Big Idea Mastermind. So, anything else you want to share with your fans out there, KK? And they are fans. Trust me, they are fans.
Well, before I met Vic, if you feel that there's a missing link, whatever you do, like I've done all the courses, I've bought all the products, but then there seems to be like something missing. So I was like constantly asking myself, do I need to retake English, or do I need to retake math? Is something missing? Is there a missing link? Until I met Vic, and he mentioned that 80% of your success comes with the mindset. Mm-hmm. And that clicked through me. That's the missing puzzle.
Yeah, I agree.
That I've been looking for. So, if you're wondering, it's not you. It's the mindset.
Yeah. Beautiful. Perfect. And I want to thank you for that, KK. And again, I want to thank you for coming on this hangout. And folks, I do stress that because, you know, all these ladies are busy. You know, they could be doing something else with their time. They could be, you know, making money, since we make money 24/7, but they decided to jump on here, you know, and just share their experiences with you. And, you know, I really appreciate that, and I certainly hope you guys appreciate that too. So, all right, guys, I want to bring on my next guest. Her name is Ella, and guys, I want to tell you really quickly a little something about Ella. And guys, let me mention this also before I talk about Ella. If one of these ladies, on the panel here has invited you to this hangout, okay, I want you to, and you're interested in becoming part of this movement, Bigger Than Mastermind. I want you to get back with one of them. You might have gotten a link from them. If you haven't, check them out on Facebook, whatever. Get back with one of them and become part of their team. Become part of their team. Become part of what part of what we're doing. And I just wanted to throw that out there because, guys, each one of these ladies, again, I know them personally, and they're superstars in my eyes. So, guys, my next guest is Ella Clausen. Did I say the last name? Clausen?
Clausen, yes.
Ella Clausen, guys, and I just wanted to tell you just a little something about Ella, and then she can tell you more about herself. But I've known Ella for, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months. I guess we both became part of the Big Idea Mastermind about the same time. But guys, here's what I like about this community. This is what you're not going to find anywhere else. I've been involved with other programs, and I've never had the type of support that I've found with the Big Idea Mastermind. Here's the deal, guys. I was attempting to promote a product, actually one of Vic's product, Vic Streiser's High Traffic Academy. And I was having some difficulty, to say the least, promoting this product. And I knew, or I had heard, I knew that Ella had some strategies that could help me start promoting. I knew she had some strategies. And so what I decided to do, I decided to hit her up on Facebook, and I know Ella's really busy. I wasn't sure if she'd even get back to me, but she did, guys. And I remember it clearly. It was see, I got a good memory. It was like a Thursday night. It was like 11 o'clock at night, 11:30 or so, and Ella took the time to spend with me. We were on the phone or on Skype, whatever, for about an hour and a half. Guys. And when Ella, had finished helping me, what I was trying to accomplish to promote this product, I completed. We got it done. And you guys, I don't like to talk about income too much. If I do talk about it, income disclosure. Our results are not typical because none of us here on this panel are typical. So just keep that in mind if we're mentioning earnings. But I just wanted to tell you guys, this particular product, I don't promote it all the time. I kind of promote it in the background. It kind of like runs on its own. And I just wanted to thank Ella again publicly because, because of her help, her commitment to help me, I've made, this is the ClickBank product, by the way, guys, semi-ClickBank. I've made probably over $15,000 with this little product called High Traffic Academy that, Ella helped me configure. So I just wanted to say thank you again, Ella, and I wanted the people to know what type of training and leadership you'll get if you decide to work with Ella. And with that said, hello, Ella.
Hi. Thank you so much.
How's that for an introduction? All true, folks.
I really appreciate you, first of all, inviting me to this hangout. I'm so excited to be here and to share the panel with these beautiful and talented ladies here. And we actually, as I was listening to Shafina and KK, I'm like, well, we all have something in common for sure. So, and that would be when I started out, well, let me tell you my story from the beginning. So I used to work as a dental assistant full-time. After high school, like when I finished high school, I went to college right away, got my degree, and started working right away. And when I started working, like the first day I think I went to work and it was full-time, I was like, okay, this is crazy. It was just not something that I would imagined that I would do. It's because dental assistant was fine. The time leverage was not good for me. Like, I wanted to have the time freedom to do whatever things I want, but with working full-time on the job, you wake up early, it's like dark outside, you go to work, and then once you're done with work, it's already dark outside. You gotta go home and sleep, basically. So. And that was something that was always in the back of my mind, that I'm like, okay, it's not gonna take me long to stick to this, because it's not something that it's not how I want to create my future and my lifestyle. And that's why I always looked into different things. Like, I would come from work and go on my computer and just Google, some things what I can do to leverage my time better, maybe do something part-time, to get the income going. And we actually got into network marketing, me and my husband. We got into network marketing. We built a pretty good team. It was, I think, about 15,000 people on our team in a network marketing company. And that's when I was able to actually go and just work part-time. And I still kind of was working part-time as a dental assistant, because I wanted to build up my my hours. Just, like, it's hard to find a job if you don't have like 2-year experience. So I just wanted to get my hours in, and worked part-time on network marketing and part-time on my job. But it was great experience. Like, it was a great learning experience inside of network marketing, because I've grown so much as a leader and as a person. And we, of course, we had to do a lot of personal development and things like that. And we had fun. Like, we had a lot of fun building that network marketing company. We were one of the top producers in United States for that company. And they invited us to go on a trip to China for like for 15 days, I think. So that was fun. We got to go to China and just enjoy it. It was all paid for, and really good treatment, like, they took us to a spa and to nice restaurants, and we went to visit Great Wall of China. But that all was fun. But for some reason, I still had something that was just, I just wanted to do something online. I'm like, okay, I had this passion. I don't know where it came from, but I just had this passion to have an online business, like to have a successful online business going. Even though, we were successful in network marketing, but I'm like, I always would go and like search and Google and different things, how to make money online, because I don't know, I always wanted to do that. I thought it was incredible to make money online and to have the time, time freedom and leverage that you can actually make money while you sleep. You can set up some campaigns and just go to sleep, and you wake up and you have money in the bank. So that was something that I don't know. I always had passion for that. And as I said, that we have something in common with KK and Shafina is I also bought a lot of products out there. Like, I've spent so much money on different products, courses, softwares, like so many things. And but I never really made money online. Like, I made maybe $50, selling something on ClickBank. Maybe $100, but nothing more than that. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna stop, until because I had much bigger goals than that. So, I still kept looking, and kept my mind open for those things to come into me. Because usually people just, whenever they, don't succeed, especially when they spend so much money on things and nothing works for them, they usually give up. They're just like, okay, it's not something for me, so I'm just gonna give up. But I always had that mindset that I would never give up until I figure it out. And one time I got an email from, I think someone sent out a solo ad or something, and I got all those emails from different marketers. And I got an email about High Traffic Academy, and it said the 364,000 visitors, get those visitors to your site, and things like that. You guys all know what I'm talking about, but yeah. And I got that email, and I landed on Vic's funnel, the free videos, 4 free videos, and I watched them and I implemented them right away, whatever he was teaching there. and I started making money on ClickBank, and I'm like, wow, like I was impressed because usually those things that they teach, especially for free, you know, they don't really work. So I started making money, and I'm like, no, I'm getting this course for sure, you know. So I bought it right away. I came in as a VIP partner because I was all about promoting high ticket, you know, products, high ticket offers, and I bought it, started promoting it, and started making good money with it. And I remember one time I went to the mall and I spent like $200, but then while coming out of the mall, I'm like, oh, maybe I should check my ClickBank, you know, just for fun, and see if I made any money. So I went to my ClickBank, and that day I made like around $700 actually on ClickBank promoting High Traffic Academy. And I was like, whoa, this is awesome, you know. I'm like, finally, I found something that really works, you know, and somebody that I can follow. Because before that, I never really had a mentor, you know. I looked into different guys, you know, different online marketers, but I never really stuck to them. Like, I never really seen how I can continue with them, because those things just didn't work, you know. But when I saw how Vic's program works, I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna stick to this guy and just, you know, do everything he says. Doesn't matter what. I'm not gonna question anything. I'm just gonna do everything he says and everything he does. So, and that's basically how I came across Vic. Then he launched the Big Idea Mastermind, and I jumped in right away and came all in too. And yeah, I'm just excited to be here. I'm having so much fun. It's the best thing. Definitely, like you said, Miles, is the best decision that I've ever made. You know, as far as like all my online marketing experience.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm just having a blast. I love all of you guys, and it's such a wonderful community, and everyone's just so positive, and I don't know, it's just amazing to be a part of this community.
That's great, Ella. And again, just like Ella said, what's really nice is, you know, when you have your own business, your own home business or whatever, it can get lonely. You know, I think you guys will agree with me. It can get lonely, and you're kind of out there by yourself. But I'll tell you something, you know, I work for myself. I have my home office in my home. And I'm in my office, you know, most of the day, unless I'm at the gym. But I'm not lonely at all. I mean, I have my team. I have my other Big Idea Mastermind members, and we interact and we communicate all throughout the day. Sometimes I feel like I have to leave my office to be alone, because it's just but it's all good. It's all in a definitely in a good way. And I like to again, I like to try to get perspective from everybody, you know, because everybody has a different perspective. And in your opinion, Ella, like if you what would you say to you know, other women that are thinking of, you know, getting involved in the internet marketing industry, you know, Big Idea Mastermind and Power Network in particular, you know, they're kind of thinking like maybe this is not for them, or maybe this is just something that men do online, whatever, you know, whatever. What would you say to them? You know, what's your feelings about that?
Yeah, here's what I would say. I guess a lot of women, they have a fear that they're not going to be able to do it because they're not technical or something like that.
Yeah.
And I learned everything that there is to know about technical things over the years. I've been online for 6 years right now, but let me tell you this: you don't need to know any of that technical things. What I've learned, like I'm not even using much of what I know. I use some of it, but you don't need to know that to make money online. Big Idea Mastermind, it's like a business in the box almost. You know, you get your LinkedIn pages, you get everything. All you do is just learn how to drive traffic, which is, you know, Vic teaches all of that. And just follow him, follow his trainings, drive traffic to your LinkedIn pages, and that's all you need to do. There is not much, you know, that you need to know as far as technical things. And I really believe that ladies that are very driven, that they really want to make it work, they're gonna go far. I know they're gonna go far. If they're determined to make it work, to make a lot of money online, they're gonna go far. So, and it's great to have an online business, especially for like stay-at-home moms, because you can be at home and just do your work whenever your kids are, let's say, taking a nap, or when you're not busy with the kids. And I'm excited too because my sister just got started like a week ago, I think, in Big Idea Mastermind, and she has 2 kids. And she always calls me and we talk when the kids are sleeping or something, and she gets some work done. So it's great for stay-at-home moms, and just to be able to be with your kids at home and not have a job, it's just amazing, it's priceless. So I would definitely encourage every lady out there to do that.
Wow, that's fantastic, Elle. That's a fantastic perspective, and it's so nice to hear that, because it really is true. Because I know one of the things that holds a lot of people back from getting involved in this industry or any other industry, they think that that deals with computers. They think that, oh, I'm not technical and it's going to be hard. Let me say it this way, folks. The quote hard stuff, that's all done for you when you become part of the Big Idea Mastermind. That stuff is pretty much cookie cutter and done for you. It's all handled for you in the background. So all you need to do is really just jump in or plug in, and become part of it, and you can take your business and your life to another level. It's up to you really, wherever you want to go. So thank you for that, Ella. That was great.
Anytime.
Great. So, folks, we're going to move on to our next guest. And our next guest is Cindy Lynn. Can you hear me, Cindy?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you guys
Fantastic.
hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little bit of lag. We can hear you fine, Cindy. And guys, I want to I really wanted to have Cindy on this hangout because she is a perfect example, and guys, Cindy's a wonderful friend of mine. I've met her. We hung out again in Hawaii and other places around the world. But Cindy is a perfect example of the lifestyle. That's why I really want to have her on here. She's a perfect example of the lifestyle of this business and what you can do with this business. If you want to be a jet setter, you want to travel the world, you want to, if you want to work anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter where, as long as you have a laptop or you have access to a laptop, just bring your laptop with you and you can work and travel and work anywhere in the world. And let me stop there because I'll end up talking too much. So I'm going to let Cindy tell you a little bit about the Big Idea Mastermind lifestyle and how it's treating her. Welcome, Cindy.
Hi, hello everyone. So it's a privilege to be here with all these wonderful ladies and powerful entrepreneurs. So a little bit of story about me. Actually, I'm in Taiwan right now today. So I didn't even put a country on my Google Hangout thingy. But I moved to America when I was 19 years old from Taiwan. Wanted to pursue the American dream, get a glorifying education degree, whatnot, and get a good job. I thought that that would make my parents really proud. And in the Asian culture, making your parents proud is everything, right? And so I went to school, remember, in Michigan. And when I graduated, actually, I was struggling. There was no job waiting for me. And there's a myth in the society says that the more education you get, the more secure your life will be. So I actually got myself a student loan and went back to grad school. And so I finished that, and I actually worked for an engineering company for 6.5 years. But something was missing. The job I had was, I guess, it was a good pay, and I got to travel to a lot of countries for business trip as well, but something was missing. I was locked up in cubicle every day, had a glorifying business card with someone's company name, and I remember in happy hour events with your other fellows from school, everybody's comparing the business card. That seems to be the thing. Okay, but you're nothing but a sheep locked up in a cubicle. I came to a realization I'm nothing but a sheep, and I remember people who sit next to my cubicle was a 60-year-old, and the next person is, I guess, 58 years old, and they were doing something I was doing. So I just had a wake-up call. If I continue to do what I was doing, I'll end up like them. And that fear is really, I guess it was really, really scary to me. I could not, there's division meetings in the company. We had to clap for people who did their 40-year service anniversary. I'm the one who was frowning. I don't know. I guess there's always 2% of us that just don't feel right in those settings. I don't want to be them, so why would I be clapping for them? And actually, what really got me start venturing out really hard was when I found out that my dad was in Taiwan and he had kidney failure, and I had to go through troubles just getting approval in my company to leave for several weeks. At companies you have vacations, but oftentimes you feel too guilty to take vacations even though you earn them because there's nobody doing your work. So I never took more than, I think, 2-week vacation when I was working for a company. So when I wanted to visit my dad, I realized, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I could only take 2 weeks off to visit my dear dad. It's hurtful to me. I can feel my stomach sunk again just remembering those moments. So I actually went to visit my dad, and I realized how important family is, because I know that at the end of the day I'll regret if God forbid, if someone passed away in my family, and I look back, I did not try my hardest to spend time with them, and all I did was a corporate job, a comfortable job. It was not fulfilling, and so I actually start working on my home biz part-time. I call it I was working my fortune part-time when I had a salary. I was working my fortune part-time when I had a salary full-time, and at some months I remember I was making more money part-time than my full-time job at a home biz. What they call it home biz, but it's not really home-based. It's a lot of hotel meetings. Network marketing companies, actually, is not very home-based at all. You have to get your friends and family, try to get them to show up at the event that you know that they're going to be mad at you later. So just double checking if my sound quality is okay, because I'm in Taiwan right now. Is the sound quality okay?
You're fine, Cindy. It faded a couple of times, but you're okay.
It's okay, yeah.
Okay. All right, good. So so I was building a large team last year in my network marketing business. I took home about $42,000 working it part-time, and a lot of them is residual. So I saw the power of residual income. They didn't even teach that word. They didn't even educate you that word heavily in school. And I have a master's degree. They didn't, they train you to get a corporate job. They didn't train you to make residual income. So I saw the power of residual income. So but there's a problem with network marketing companies. It's not duplicatable. Not everybody wants to go through the struggle of harassing friends and family, checking out a business opportunity. Not everybody is excited to wake up and say, I want to sign up for this coffee business. I want to sign up for this energy business. It's not, it's just a reality, right? It doesn't matter whether you have a big, strong why or not. You could have a strong why, but without the right vehicle, you're still going to fail. So I found Vic by accident. Actually, a millionaire lady messaged me on Facebook. She was working on some coffee business, and we were just talking about things going on in the industry, and she told me about Empowered Network. So I found Vic's story, making 728K in 28 days, 720K in 28 days. So it was the 2 days before Austin event, and I actually called in sick, and I took off and went to Austin. I was not even a member at that time. I just thought, how could a 29-year-old, make so much more money that that a normal person would have to spend 10 to 15 years at a cubicle and not even make that much. It kind of shattered my reality of time versus money. So I had to meet this guy. And I took massive action, I guess. I made a decision. I'm going to go all in. I remember and because I was not afraid to learn. I have marketing background, but I thought, if all these kids can do it, why can't I? And I want to inspire everybody listening to this hangout. Like, it's not, internet marketing is science, but it's definitely not rocket science, because I went through a lot harder courses in college, and this is, I think, a lot of adults were poisoned by our experience, thinking that, oh, internet marketing is scary, it's programming, blah, blah, blah. If you walk into this arena thinking that, you already fail halfway, But if you walk in there and thinking, I can learn anything, I have the ability to learn, I can beat that 12-year-old, I can beat that 19-year-old, you're going to start off with the right mindset. Things will open up for you, right? So have confidence in yourself, and because you are not a newbie. I see so many people say, I'm a newbie, I'm a newbie. You're not a newbie. Your life experience taught you stuff. It doesn't matter where you came from. You could be a lawyer like Anka. You could be a dental assistant like Ella. A realtor like Miles. It doesn't matter. All those experience will help you become who you're going to be in the future. So be your leader since day one, and you'll attract leaders. And I remember I got, I think $1,600 my first week joining Big Idea. It doesn't matter how you do it, just get just get people in. It doesn't matter how you do it, either by texting, sharing the good news. Excitement will attract people. It's not programming. It's not even guru traffic or whatever. That comes down later. You learn, you earn while you learn.
Yeah.
So that's my story. I'm not anyone special. I just had a big, strong desire, and if you have strong desire to learn, you can succeed here. I don't even need a computer programmer in my business. I want someone with raw desire, raw heart, and never give up. That's the person who we want to have in our team and succeed together and travel around the world together. And my biggest wealth right now is not just money, it's being able to spend time with my family. I'm here. I just saw my dad walking here. It just you want that. I can't even explain that feeling, the freedom. It's like I was a prisoner, walk out of the prison, and I had a taste of freedom. I don't even know how to describe it. So it's the life you want is waiting for you. So go get it.
Wow, that's fantastic, Cindy. Really, and I've heard, I know you. I've heard your story before, and again, I just have to tell you. I mean, in our group, Big Idea Mastermind, there's a bunch of fantastic people, men and women. But folks, I handpicked these women, for various reasons. And they all have a special talent, and I mean, I really admire you. I admire you, Cindy, because the lifestyle you're living, what you're doing, is what I want to do. I mean, yes, I'm doing the internet marketing thing, but the traveling, the lifestyle, that's the part that really attracted me to this business, and that's the part that I never really had a chance to do with other businesses I was involved in. But I can tell you, I mean, I've started my traveling adventure since I became part of the Big Idea Mastermind, and I love it. I mean, I love to travel. I mean, I can work anywhere in the world. It's just I just can't say enough about it. And I know you folks listening, I know for a fact that 99% of you want that type of lifestyle. Because, guys, it's all about freedom. Yeah, we make good money, but, I mean, what good is money if you can't have fun and do what you want to do? So that's what it's really about for me. So thank you, Cindy. Really appreciate it. You're a rock star. So listen, folks, we're going to bring out our last guest. Like they say, they say, you know what I'm going to say, folks. You know it's coming. They always save the best for last. And guys, this next lady I'm getting ready to bring out, her name is Anka, and I've just really been, let me say it this way, guys. I've just really been attracted to what she's doing in this business, in this industry. I've been keeping an eye on her. She's a friend of mine, but I've been keeping an eye on her in the background, and she's just really taken off. We mentioned that we have these mastermind meetings around the world, and a couple months ago we had a mastermind in Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii, and this young lady who's getting ready to speak, she actually shared the stage with a bunch of us guys. It was just her, and she held her own. In fact, I think she really blew us away. So, in fact, everybody was looking at Anka. I don't think they're really paying attention to us. So with that saying, I'm honored, I'm blessed, and I want to welcome Anka to the Hangout. Hello, Anka.
Hello, Miles. Hello, ladies. And I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. This is so much fun. It's such an amazing panel tonight. What can I say? I got a little emotional, like listening the stories, and I listen, seeing this story in Ella and KK and Shafina. But like every time that I'm listening, I'm going back to my beginning. It's like pulling you back, where you started, and it takes you again to a new level. I want to talk tonight as a woman in Big Idea Mastermind in the internet business industry from two different aspects, actually. I want to bring the entrepreneurial side of a woman, and then I want to bring the mom side. So as an entrepreneurial side, I can tell you that I'm from Romania, and I came in the United States 9 years ago, and my background was, I finished law school back home. I was an attorney. Right after school, I started working 5 years in a work field back to Romania, in Romania. And when I decided to join my family in the United States, everybody called me crazy, okay, because I had the status back home. I was making good money. I was still, 5 years only, but I was on my way, for success. And everybody said, like, how are you going to leave the court and you're going to go in a, foreign country, and what are you going to do there? And yeah, call me crazy, and I did that. I came here, and big kind of slap, on my face. I realized that I cannot practice my career here at all. I mean, I couldn't use my studies at all here. What they gave me, they translate my my studies here in Bachelor of Arts. So it kind of felt warm, like I felt good about it, but I didn't do nothing with that. And then I said, what I can do, and I took a job in retail. And in 6 months, I can tell you one thing, and this is the power of learning. If you really, want to do something, you're gonna do it. You just start with the idea of want it. Okay, I want it. I decide to, and I want it. And I become really good, selling skincare and makeup. I was amazed by myself because I didn't saw myself as a salesperson at all, at all. So it was a good experience. But then I say, okay, you know, the money are fine, but not enough. So I moved to the toughest stores, like retail stores here in Chicago, and actually one of the toughest stores, like luxury goods, pretty much, in the United States, Barnes, New York. And I had the privilege, when I was interviewed, was really fun, you know. They liked me so much, and they put me in the best position, you know, manager for like the toughest. Sorry, because I repeat again, toughest. It's not my plan, but it's just, it really is, you know, toughest skincare line in that store. And I didn't know, because if I knew, probably I wouldn't accept it, you know, because the challenge was huge. I had to produce in sales with a team of 3 people. I had to produce over $1 million in sales, which I did, but it was so hard at the beginning, you know, getting adjusted. And I worked there for 6 years and a half, and I was, you know, I step on the ladder, you know, like exactly like how KK, you know, was mentioning, you know, or Cindy. I did grow up there, and I learned so much. You know, the biggest asset that I can tell you, Miles, I learned about people. Okay, definitely sales-wise, I became really good because I was forced. Okay, I didn't have any choice. I was producing or not. Okay. And then my ego came out too, you know. I said, I have to make it happen, obviously. And with my accent, you know, it's not easy because, you know, I was against somebody that, you know, was talking perfectly English, and me, you know.
Oh, I love your accent.
Yeah, but, you know, it's kind of like you have all these obstacles,
Yeah.
but they were actually not obstacles, you know. But I make it happen, you know, I make it happen. But then I grew old there, you know, like I was like, okay, this is not going nowhere, you know, like I was touching, you know, the roof, and no more growing for me. I said, what am I going to do? And I was luckily kind of, after I finished a very big event and with big, you know, big goals to make, I got kind of in a disagreement with my boss at the time, and I said, not enough, it's enough for me. I'm gonna live, and I'm gonna make my life. I'm gonna create my life. It's exactly what I did. And Valentine's Day last year, 2012, I left. Okay, I left. I was free. And again, that was my crazy kind of, you know, time. And I came home, and this 6 years and a half playing with the idea of, you know, what I'm gonna do next, what I'm gonna do next. I did a lot of other things, you know. I said, no, how, if I want to be free, if I want to create my own freedom, what I can do. And I was even thinking of putting up a restaurant in Chicago, you know. I even took a course, you know. I got certified to cook food in Chicago. It's crazy. I can show you one day that certification. It's like crazy, you know. It's just because I want the freedom. That was, you know. But then, actually, I never told this nobody. My brother, like, he loves computers, and he kind of put this idea in my mind. Anka, a lot of people, they make money, you know, online. And I say, not, I'm going to give a shot. And now, because after February 14, I had so much time, you know, I was free. I said, no, let me, like, go into the online world. And what I did, you know what, my first connection, I create friends on Facebook. People that I never knew about. I was kind of like, you know, following gurus, you know, online gurus, and I kind of create my own little world. But again, like all of us here, I was by myself, you know. I had these friends, but I couldn't ask them, you know, all the technical stuff, or I was still by myself. And then the next thing, I started going to events. And I stumbled on amazing experts, you know, internet marketing, you know, and I learned so much. But again, I felt by myself and with no hope. I mean, like nothing was moving around me. And finally, I said, okay, what everybody is saying, go to ClickBank, okay? Go to ClickBank, put a product there, promote a product, or put a product there. And again, I say, what product should I make? And I start researching on the niche of dating. And I'm married, okay? And I say, not all my girlfriends, they were not married, and they were looking for good men. And I was like, okay, this is like a big problem, okay? Let me step in. And I create my first ebook. And it was called What Time is Love?
That's cool.
That's yeah, and I still have it, and you know, I like this. The website is still running. It's just crazy, you know, looking back, you know. And this is like in December 2012. Okay, like the business was like on the start. Was on the start. And then one of my friends from Facebook, you know, was talking about empower, empower, and empower. And I said, wait a second, and again, like, let me take a look. And I saw Dave Wood and Dave Sharp, and I said, what's this? Definitely, I saw the opportunity. You know, I say, these guys are different because I already did my homework, you know, watching. I did subscribe to different, you know, experts online, and I knew the vibe of the online world. And Dave Wood and Dave Sharp, definitely, they were like nobody else. I could see their goodness, you know, I could see their, like, they were somebody that you can trust, you know. But then I got like, you know, some other people, like, they don't understand them at the beginning because they are so unique, you know. But now, because you guys all know, met them, I mean, we hang out with them, okay, at all the events. Like, I feel like I'm part of their family, you know. But for somebody that first see them, they're like, okay, what's this? They're young, okay, they make money. They have like a crowd surrounding, like they cannot breathe with so many people around them, and they made these cool products, you know. But that didn't convince me. Who convinced me was Vic. You know, when I heard Vic first time, you know, exactly like Ella was saying, you know, when you hear Vic or when you see Vic first time, everything is changing. Everything is changed because personally, I was bought by his confidence. Okay. He's so confident, and at the time when I heard him first time on a call, an Empower call, so confident and so certain of what he was saying. Like, he didn't talk too much of how much he made. I mean, he said it once, but then he talked more about his team and his people, and the people that they join him instantly. Which it's you, Miles, it's KK, no, Shafina, no, I guess, yeah. So I was like, oh my God, what is this? And that was it for me. Like, I actually flew in Austin, and I met them there, and like the journey just unfolded for me. I came from Chicago, and I came back from Chicago, from Austin to Chicago, and I joined BIM. And I wish when I was in Austin to hang out more with the BIM group. I was kind of shy, you know. I wish that I could stay more at the time, but then I met them all in the other events. And then back to what I told you, you know, I had this burning desire of being free. I said, you know what, like, I have this, my punching card. If you guys remember when you work in the corporate.
Oh, yeah.
The employee number, I was the employee number 24471. Come on, guys. Do you want this or you want freedom? For real now. I'm keeping this, like, just for reminding me.
Hey, Anka, they confiscated mine. They wouldn't let me keep mine as a souvenir. They took mine.
Oh, horrible. No, God. When I left, I took everything, all my hard work, okay? All my goals that I was achieving, because I got 10,000 emails from the corporate, okay? Like how good I was. And I don't say it to brag it, you know? But I took them because that's my work, you know? I said, no, I'm sorry, but what's mine is mine. You know, like, you know what? It's like funny. Probably you guys are for sure the same like me. When I do a work, it doesn't matter where, you know, like doesn't matter what kind of work, I like to make history. You know, I want people to remember me, but it's not like ego, you know. This is for what I live, you know. I want to leave something good behind me, you know. I want to bring some value. I want to bring something to the world. That's the whole point. So that's why I'm like, I took everything when I left. Yeah. But then I want to talk about the perspective as a mom, because I'm a mom, okay? And that's another reason that I wanted to actually work from home. You know, like, I never like put myself as an image as a mom, but by the end of the day, this is what I am. You know, I'm a wife and a mom. But guys, I have to tell you one thing. I was pregnant, okay, with Andre, with my son, and the doctor, you know, I was in the 9th month. The doctor told me, Anka, you have to stay home. Okay, you have to stay home because I was big, I was huge, and I couldn't hold, you know, my belly anymore. And I was sitting on my feet like for 8 hours. That was my job, you know, sitting on my feet. And they didn't let me sit down because being like a luxury store, I was saying, no, you can't sit down on the chair, not even 5 minutes. And the doctor said, no, you have to stay home in bed. And no, crazy me, I still worked. You know why I worked at the time? Because when I was going on, how you call it, when you take off after having the baby, how you call it? It doesn't come to my mind. it's not like it doesn't come to my mind. Well, after delivery, you have to stay home for 3 months. They didn't pay insurance, so I worked even that week just to kind of bring some more money on the table to set it up for the insurance. This is how horrible it was. So, and I have like lots of other experience, So nothing could convince me to going back to work. This is life, okay? This is the biggest opportunity for any one of us, even if we have kids or not, But you have freedom. Freedom equals being flexible, do whatever you want. And definitely we all grew. I mean, we were not born internet marketers. We are not born salespeople or nothing, no careers. We create our freedom. Like, I didn't know, like, I'm not, like Ella, she knows more stuff than me, like technical stuff. But I can, I'm proud of what I'm doing. Every little thing that I'm learning, technical, I'm more creative. I'm more and more in the creative side. But everything that I'm doing, even if I put an ad or even if I put another blog post, I'm really proud of what I'm doing, because this is like another leap for me, like it's growing, and like everybody should take from us the fact that we did what was necessary, and now we're collecting, this is the end result. So everybody that's listening, and especially women, because we all know this world was like a man world before. Now it's exactly how you say, it's coming like, half and half, we're getting there. We can make this, and we can say it with certainty, because Big Idea Mastermind and Power, it's already built. It's already there. We just have to grab it, drove traffic, it's mindset and traffic. We keep repeating, but it's true. And back to Vic, I have to give Vic credit that the person that I am today, is because he actually convinced me to work more on me, like on myself, on my goals in life. He's the only one that I can tell, it's not my family, it's not the school, it's not my background, it's actually Vic. I have to give him all the credit, and that's why I respect him so much, so much. I don't have words. Wow. So I mean, there's so many things, but I don't want to go too long.
No, Anka, I'm sitting here loving and enjoying everything you're saying, and it's fantastic, guys. And wow, I mean, I think we've been talking for maybe an hour and 5 minutes or so. I'd like to take another hour and discuss some more things with these ladies, but unfortunately we're not gonna be able to do that. But folks, I just want to. Folks, I don't think I need to say much more. Can you see? Can you see now what I'm talking about? Can you see now why I wanted to have an all-woman panel? I mean, can you see? Really, these lovely ladies, these superstars, and guys, listen. Here's how this works, folks. If you want to become part of what we're doing, and guys, listen to me carefully. I'll start getting emotional and banging on my desk. Here's the thing, guys. We're not talking about pushing a button or finding some ridiculous product where you're going to make $100,000 overnight. We're not talking about that, folks. What we're talking about is we're talking about real people making money. We're talking about making an extra $100 a day, $100 a day. How many of you out there, hardworking people, would like to make $100 extra a day? That's $700 a week. I mean, just extra money. Maybe $200 a day. And then as you get better with this business, all of a sudden it could turn into $1,000 a day. Guys, that's what we're talking about. And if you decide to become part of the Big Idea Mastermind, guys, this is how it works. One of these ladies here would sponsor you into the program. You would be working with one of these ladies. They're all leaders. And again, the way all of these leaders and these ladies, including myself, was attracted to Vic, okay? You are going to be attracted to what each one of these ladies can teach and show you. Again, I don't care, guys. I do not care if you're afraid of computers, if you don't know what they are, if you've never really turned on one. It doesn't matter, folks. Everybody starts from somewhere, and again, all the ladies have told you, I'm going to tell you too. You do not, okay, there's a myth, folks. But let's shatter the myth right now. You do not have to be technical to make money online. Okay? All you need is some knowledge that we can teach you, and you need to believe in yourself that you can do it. Because, guys, all these ladies on the panel are special. They're all special. But let me tell you something, guys, even more important. Each one of you are special. And if you're out there listening to us and you don't think you're special, first of all, there's something wrong with you. And number two, you've been brainwashed by society. Each one of us are special. You don't have to settle, folks. You don't have to settle for a 9-to-5 job. You don't have to settle for 2 weeks, a year vacation. You don't have to settle for, well, boss, can I please take off? My child's sick. I need to do. You don't need to settle for that. You can create your own life. You can create your own life. In fact, before we go, folks, again, I'm honored to have these ladies with me, and I just want to get a yes or I agree, Miles, from each one of them. Shafina, tell me, can you create your own life in this business? Can you?
Oh, heck yeah, heck yeah. I've personally been traveling, so much this year itself, and it wasn't long before that I thought, traveling it was so out of my reach. You can do whatever you want online, and like Anto was saying, every day it's so rewarding, the things we get to learn. Like, I was not technical at all, but you just absorb so much so quickly, and yeah, I think you have to believe in yourself to be in this business. And the cool thing is, if you come from a dark place, which a lot of people do, this is a place where you just brighten up. It's sunshine every single day. So don't question us. We're live. We're proof right here. Go to what you want. Live your dreams, and it starts here. It really does.
Yep, I agree 100%. 100%. KK, I'm going to ask you the same question. Can you create your life by becoming part of this community?
Definitely yes. You see my conviction? It's a definite yes.
Yeah.
And it's like whatever it takes, and I get so emotional sometimes when people tells me that I've made such and such dollar because of one of your advice or watching one of your video. And it's like, yes, and yes, and yes. Design your own success.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, I could talk to you guys all night how I feel about this business because, I've had my times, I've had my dark places, and I'm telling you, I did the corporate thing. I went to school. I have an accounting background, real estate, whatever. And in spite of that, I never thought I would ever find they call it calling. I really don't know what that means. We kind of know, but I never thought I'd find my calling. I could never put my finger on it. But I wake up every day with a smile on my face, go to bed tired, but with a smile on my face because whatever you call this thing, calling, okay, calling in life, I've found mine. I've found mine here, and it's just a blessing. Ella, can you create your life? Can you create your life with this business? Can you do it?
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely can, and I am a great story for that because I've always dreamed to live in a place where people vacation. That was always a dream of mine, where there are palm trees, beautiful weather, beaches. And this dream came true this year in March, and I moved all the way from West Coast. I moved to Orlando, Florida, and I love it here. So I'm a big testimonial that you can definitely do that. You can live your dreams, you can do whatever you love doing, and just enjoy it, enjoy your lifestyle, travel. I also traveled so much this year, and it's just amazing, it feels amazing when you actually live your dreams, So you definitely can.
That's fantastic, and everybody knows this. We all say this. Everybody says this all the time. Life is short, and it's becoming part of like a buzzword. Like we're saying it, but we're not really thinking about it. Guys, the next time you say that, take a moment and really think about it. Seriously, I don't want to get grim here, guys, but think about how old you are and how fast the years go by and how much time you might have left on this earth. Seriously, time goes fast. So don't live somebody else's life, okay? Don't live your boss's life. Live your life. Cindy Lynn, and again, Cindy knows that she's proof of the pudding. Okay, she's our world traveler. Cindy, I'm going to ask you the same question. Can you create your ideal life? Can you do it with this business? Can you do it?
Yes, you can. And, I remember that I used to look at other people's ads back in 2009 and say, wow, I wish I'm one of those people who's, carrying their laptop and making money online, and I cannot believe that today I'm actually one of them. And it starts with the dream and have faith. Just jump off the cliff because you'll find your wings coming down. You'll find it, but you gotta take action.
And that's great. I hear loud and clear what you're saying, Cindy, because I used to get so pissed off seeing these, and I got this picture in my mind. I have this picture in my mind of this guy, but see, now it's me. But I have this picture in my mind before I got into this business. There's this guy, okay, just a random guy. He's sitting on some beach around the world, some beautiful beach. He's sitting on a beach, and he's got a beer next to him, and he's got his laptop, and he's working while he's relaxing, making money on this beach. And I used to get so pissed off looking at that guy, like, why can't that be me? Like, I want to be him. And you know what? I am that guy now. I am, and it's great. I'm that guy now. Anka, my last and my favorite. Tell us, from your opinion, can you create your ideal lifestyle? Can you create your life, not somebody else's? Can you create your life with this business? Can you do it?
And I'll answer with a question. Do you have the courage to own your life?
Beautiful.
Okay, I'll answer back with a question. Yes, you can. Like, do you follow the crowd and you stick and you don't think, or you actually gonna come with us, but by the end of the day, you're gonna own your life, because we're gonna show you the way. So it's all about having the courage for standing up, let's say, for yourself and create that life. This is all about, because life can be created here, and we are not saying just to be safe. We are the proof.
Wow.
They are the proof.
That's fantastic. And guys, it's all true. Guys. Again, we are sitting. We're not drinking coffee. I'm drinking water. We're sitting in our virtual coffee shop, and guys, I'm just chatting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good friends of mine, and we just wanted to share with you what our conversation was about. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of this. If you want to become part of what we're doing, it's quite easy to do. Just hit one of these ladies up, find a way. Maybe you got their link, you know their names, find them on Facebook, find them somewhere out there in cyberspace, and become part of what we're doing, folks. Because I mean this. I mean this, guys. You can really change your life if you want to remain. I don't want this to come out wrong, folks, but if you want to kind of remain in the background, just quietly live a quiet life, but make the type of money you deserve, you can do that here. You don't have to be a rock star. If you want to live the lime life and travel and just just be able to take your life wherever you want to go, you can do that here too, and anything in between. You can do whatever you want. But again, guys, regardless of whether people want to admit it or not, one of the major ways, I'm gonna be careful what I say, one of the major ways of recreating your life and being able to have freedom and do what you want to do is by making money. It takes money, folks. It's not about hoarding money and how much money you have. It's what the money can do for you. Because, guys, money is just a tool. I think all these ladies will agree that money is just a tool. So if you're looking to make, a couple extra bucks a day, 50, 100 a day, $1,000 a day, whatever, income disclaimer, it depends on how hard you're willing to work. We have the vehicle for you folks, and we'd love for you to become part of this group. And I'd love to have you sometime in the future on a Google Hangout. I'd like to have you here, part of what I do every week. And no, you don't just have to be a woman, guys. You know I love you too. But this is for my very special ladies. I wanted to have them on, and I just want to thank each and every one of you guys again for hanging out with me. It's been a blast. And you know what, guys? We ladies, see that? I'm guilty of that too. You know what, ladies? We need to do this again. And if you ladies decide to have a Google Hangout, I'd love for you to invite me in return. So. Again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the hangout tonight. We're going to go. And, once again, if you're interested in becoming part of what we're doing, contact one of these ladies, and, I'm sure they would be more than happy to have you on their team. And with that, guys, my name is Miles Seegers. I'm out for tonight, and I'll see you next week, folks. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching,
you guys.
See ya.